Ever wonder why life is constantly throwing curveballs your way? Well, let's take a moment to think about this. Life, in all its complexity and unpredictability, is very much like a journey. And every journey, no matter how smooth or bumpy, is bound to have its fair share of detours and roadblocks. But these challenges, these curveballs, are not there to halt our progress. Instead, they're there to test us, to push us beyond our comfort zones, and to serve as stepping stones to our personal growth and development. Think about it this way. Imagine you're a seasoned sailor, and you've weathered all sorts of storms. Now, if the seas were always calm, would you have become the resilient sailor you are today? Probably not. It's the storms, the waves, the winds that challenge us, that make us stronger, wiser, more adaptable. Let's consider an example. Meet Jack. Now, Jack was at the peak of his career, a top executive at a leading firm. But one day he lost it all, the job, the status, the security. It was a major setback. But did Jack let this setback define him? No. He saw it as an opportunity to reassess his life, his goals, his dreams. He took a step back, reflected, and decided to venture down a new path. And guess what? He discovered a career that was more fulfilling, more aligned with his values and passions. Today, Jack is happier and more successful than he ever was. What's the takeaway here? It's all about perspective. When we encounter setbacks, we can choose to see them as insurmountable obstacles, or we can view them as opportunities for growth and learning. It's not about the setback itself, but how we respond to it, how we rise above it, that truly defines us. So remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Challenges are not roadblocks, but rather they are bridges to a better, stronger, more resilient you. So, how do we convert these setbacks into comebacks? Well, let's dive into 3 strategies that can help us bounce back from life's challenges. The first is maintaining a positive attitude. Sounds simple, right? But it's easier said than done. It's about seeing the silver lining in every cloud, viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than barriers to success. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. Despite 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb, he remained positive, stating that each failure just brought him one step closer to success. And indeed, his positive attitude eventually led him to create one of the most significant inventions of all time. The second strategy is seeking support from others. No man is an island, as the saying goes. When we're facing a tough time, it's important to remember that we don't have to go through it alone. Reach out to family, friends, or even professionals who can provide emotional support or practical advice. Take the example of J.K. Rowling. After being rejected by 12 publishing houses, she didn't give up. Instead, she sought the support of a small publishing house, Bloomsbury, which finally accepted her manuscript. And the rest, as they say, is history. The third and final strategy is setting realistic goals. This doesn't mean lowering our standards, but rather breaking down our ultimate goal into smaller, manageable steps. This approach keeps us motivated and focused, reducing the likelihood of feeling overwhelmed. Think about the journey of a marathon runner. They don't just wake up one day and run 26 miles. They start with a mile, then 2, gradually increasing their distance over time until they're ready to conquer the full marathon. In sum, maintaining a positive attitude, seeking support from others, and setting realistic goals are 3 powerful strategies to overcome setbacks. They are the stepping stones that can help us cross the river of challenges and reach the shore of success. With the right strategies, we can turn our setbacks into our greatest comebacks. But what's the secret ingredient that fuels these strategies, you may ask? The answer is as timeless as it is powerful. It is perseverance. Perseverance is the unwavering will to keep going, the relentless determination that fuels our spirit to rise even when the chips are down. It's the unseen force that propels us to keep trying, no matter the number of times we stumble or fall. Now let's take a moment to delve into the story of a best-selling author. This author, like many before and after, faced rejection after rejection. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a manuscript only for it to be dismissed again and again. Many of us, after a handful of rejections, might have shelved the dream and moved on, but not this author. Despite the numerous setbacks, they held on to their dream with a tenacious grip. They believed in the story they wanted to tell, and that belief fueled their perseverance. Each rejection letter was not seen as a failure, but as another step towards eventual success. And eventually, after countless rejections, the manuscript was accepted. The book was published, and it went on to become a bestseller, touching the hearts of millions of readers worldwide. This story is not just about a successful author, it's a testament to the power of perseverance. It's about holding on to your vision, even when the road is tough and the journey seems impossible. It's about understanding that setbacks are not the end, but merely detours on the path to success. Perseverance is not about never falling, but about rising every time we fall. It's about embracing the trials and tribulations, understanding that they are there to make us stronger, to shape us into the person we aspire to be. So when life throws a curveball, remember the story of this author. Remember the power of perseverance. Understand that every setback is a setup for a comeback, because at the end of the day, perseverance is the engine that drives our comeback vehicle. So what can we take away from all this? If there's one key message that resonates through all the scenes, it's this. Setbacks are not stumbling blocks, but stepping stones, leading us closer to our goals, our dreams, and our true selves. Let's quickly recap. In Scene 1, we explored the power of challenges. We discovered that challenges, though intimidating, are necessary for growth. They help us build resilience, strength, and character. They push us out of our comfort zones, making us realize our true potential. It's all about perspective. When we view challenges as opportunities, we can use them as a springboard to greater heights. Moving on to Scene 2, we discussed strategies to overcome setbacks. We learned that setbacks can be mitigated with a well-thought-out plan, a positive mindset, and a strong support system. We talked about the importance of self-care, seeking help when necessary, and maintaining a balanced lifestyle. These strategies are not quick fixes, but long-term solutions that require patience, effort, and commitment. In Scene 3, we delved into the role of perseverance. Perseverance, as we learned, is the driving force that keeps us moving forward despite the obstacles. It's the unwavering determination that compels us to get up each time we fall. It's the grit and tenacity that fuel our journey from setback to comeback. To sum it up, the journey of overcoming setbacks is a transformative process. It's about shifting our perspective, implementing strategies, and relentlessly persevering. It's about embracing the challenges, learning from the failures, and celebrating the victories. So as we conclude, I encourage you to apply these learnings in your life. See setbacks as opportunities for growth, equip yourself with the right strategies, and remember to persevere no matter how tough the going gets. When we change our perspective, employ the right strategies, and persevere, we can turn any setback into a significant comeback. Remember, life isn't about avoiding the storms, it's about learning how to dance in the rain.